China's 5,464-kilometer Yellow River begins on the Qinghai-Tibet Plateau. It winds its way through 9 provincial regions before spilling out into Bohai Sea off China's eastern coast. Between 1972 and 1999, parts of the river were dry 21 times. Experts say climate change, as well as improper water management practices, were to blame. To alleviate the effect of increased water consumption both up and downstream, the Chinese government approved its first unified available water allocation scheme in 1987. Water has been continuously flowing through the Yellow River Basin since 1999. It's now the world's first big river to overcome the threat of drying up. A lot has been learned through the Water Resource Allocation Scheme. Valuable lessons that can be used to prevent other rivers from drying up both inside China and abroad. China's lowest plateau is one of the most fragile ecosystems on Earth. The terrain is crisscrossed by a network of ravines that can silt up the river basin when soil erosion occurs. Controlling that erosion is necessary to ensuring the long-term stability of the Yellow River. To control erosion on the plateau, the Chinese government has conducted a number of comprehensive water and soil conservation projects over the past 70 years, including mountaintop afforestation, reforestation on hilly slopes, hillside terracing, and building dams at the bottom of gullies. Since the 1950s, 3 soil and water conservation stations have been established.
西风水土保持科学实验室建在于1951年，60多年以来，经过几代人的努力，现在已经形成了集水土保持科学实验研究、科普教育、观光旅游于一体的一个综合性的国家级科研实验场地。
The 3 stations conducted independent experiments to limit soil and water loss according to local geographic conditions, then passed on their experience to other regions on the plateau. So far, around 230,000 square kilometers of land have been restored. Forest and grass coverage has increased by 10 to 30%. Researchers and workers have stopped more than 400 million tons of sand from entering the Yellow River over the past 20 years. The Yellow River begins to thaw every spring. At high latitudes, the ice layers are still pretty huge. The ice used to stop water from flowing downstream, and it often triggered devastating floods. The worst floods usually occurred in China's Ningxia-Hui Autonomous Region, Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region, and Shandong Province.
黄河在这一段是由南向北流的，结冰的时候，它先北边先结冰，南边后结冰。开河的过程正好相反，这些冰化开以后又形成大量的水，这个水呢下不去，会造成这样的洪灾。
Xiaolongdi Reservoir was completed in 2000. It, along with other reservoirs like the Longyangsha, Liujiaxia, and Sanmenxia, can capture up to 60 billion cubic meters of water when the Yellow River floods. Improved resource regulations, the creation of Haibo Bay in 2014, and more than 17,000 kilometers of high-grade embankments help keep locals safe. People along the river used to face the threat of ice floods, spring floods, summer floods, and fall floods each and every year. Now, after decades of dedicated effort, seasonal flooding has finally been brought under control. Great changes have taken place along the ancient Yellow River Basin. Today, China's Mother River is more vital than ever before. The Yellow River continues to cradle the Chinese nation, just like in thousands of years past.